It's Bianca, Terry and Bob.
Bianca, Terry and Bob.
On 97.3.
Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday, back into the groove of a 5-day working week.
Yes, indeed. And good morning to all the kids in years 3, 5, 7 and 9 are going into NAPLAN this week. In the top 5 this morning, you've got to listen, mums, because I'm going to put out there, and dads, the top 5 things no one ever said about NAPLAN after grade 9. So just enjoy yourselves, you'll be fine.
Have you been fat shamed? We'd really like to hear from you this morning. This is pretty full-on stuff. 3223 0973. Can you imagine asking someone in a car park to not lean on your car because you think they're too fat to lean on your car?
Can't do that.
We're going to hear the thoughts of what an obese person is really thinking. It's very personal next from a blog that's gone viral. That's coming up next.
Good morning and welcome. It is Bianca, Terry and Bob at 97.3. 40k speed zones around schools. Goulding at 7:09. Bianca, Terry and Bob.
We hear a lot about fat shaming in the media, but what's it really like to live as an obese person? Coco Girl is a blog that's gone viral this week, a very raw, very real blog about a girl that's quite obese and what it's really like, the thoughts that go through her head. Things like sitting on a new chair, absolutely terrified in case it breaks in front of people. This is very real. The humiliation that you feel when someone asks you, as I said before, not to lean on their car.
You can't have that.
Do people actually do that? It's the tissue or the paperwork that you hide over the family bag of lollies that you brought to work for a morning tea snack so people won't see and judge you.
Well, some people would turn and say, well, that's self-inflicted in a way. You're hiding a big bag of lollies. But there are other people who aren't eating big bags of lollies who still got, a weight issue.
Absolutely. And someone who did have a weight issue for many, many years, one of my gorgeous friends who I find so inspiring. This has gone viral because she's lost 60 kilos. She's a bit of a Brisbane icon. Sammy Power from Jan Power's Farmers Markets. Good morning.
Hello.
You lost 60 kilos. Life was very real for you when you, I'm going to say, obese. How big were you?
Oh, I love that word obese. Isn't it sexy?
Yeah, it's hot.
So good on your Tinder profile. I was 122.2 kilos.
Wow.
And now I swing between 60 and 64.
Sammy, you're looking great on the cover of Brisbane News, but were there things people used to say to you then that they're just not saying to you now? I wouldn't be going to say some of the things to you.
Well, the thing is, I've thought about this a lot. There's two kinds of overweight people. There's the ones that actually make themselves bigger and more visible and will wear the loud shirts and be the funny one, which was me.
Yeah.
And then there's the people who are mortifiedly embarrassed and hide and are miserable. So there's kind of two. And, at times I swung between both, but I kind of embraced it. I just never looked down.
You just never looked down because you didn't want to know what you saw. You look unbelievable on the cover of Brisbane News this week. You are literally a different human being. Are people treating you differently now?
Not really, because, I don't know. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating, but I had the bluster to cover it, and I feel sad for the people that don't, because I am appalled when I hear how some people are treated, and I was actually treated quite well because I was in radio for 30 years. I was kind of famous, so and I'm also very full on, so people were kind of scared to even tell me, hey, you're the size of a large elephant in the room.
Okay. And being around the farmers markets all the time, that must be much easier now. You're the slim girl?
Yeah.
Well, the first year that I did the farmers markets, which was 5 years ago, I put on 12 kilos. It's hard. It's hell. I've had to kind of switch off that greed button that I have, even though I did have a packet of Allen's bananas for dinner, but I thought, well, they're bananas, so it's okay.
It's good sugar.
Right.
It's good sugar. We are going to get you, we're getting your calls on 3223 0973. Fat shaming is a very real thing and it is happening. Thanks so much, beautiful Sammy. We'll take some of those calls coming up.
Goodbye.
You look great, Sammy. Congratulations.
Oh, coming up next, you can't call Jan. No one surely still calls Jan what she's been called. We'll hear what that is next.
Ever been fat shamed? 3223 0973 at 7:12. With Bianca, Terry and Bob.
Fat shaming is very real. It's happening everywhere and it's not cool. Coco Girl is a gorgeous blog, a very real, honest blog. And these are the one that's gone viral, this blog that this girl's written is the inner voice of a self-proclaimed obese lady. And there are just things that you shouldn't say to somebody who's overweight. It's just common sense. It's human morality.
I'm a comedian and I get it. You can do a gag and all sorts of things. But, yeah, hey, ha. Hey, Dale, would you swap seats inside the car to even out the tyre pressure? Yeah, good on you,
If someone said that to me...
And then we go driving somewhere.
That is just appalling. We have been getting your calls. Jan from Capalabar, when we're talking about fat shaming. Good morning. What's going on with you? What should people not say to you?
Twin sister and I, roly-poly, and it's not funny, it's just really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a twin and you're saying you're both overweight?
We're overweight and we got told that we're roly-poly at our age, and it's just not funny. Just don't keep the comments to yourself.
Yeah.
It really must hurt when people say stuff like that, Jan.
Well, it does. We both actually found that we came inside the house and locked up all the curtains and doors. We were just so embarrassed.
Just wanted to be with each other to shut out all that pain. Oh, babe.
Yeah. It was horrible.
It's not
keep
cool.
Comments to yourself.
Absolutely. Keep your comments to yourself. Say hello to your twin. Hello, Tom from Upper Kedron. Good morning. What's going on? What are you getting sick of when it comes to fat shaming?
Oh, look, it's the little subtle things that all add up to one big thing, and it's just big unit or big bloke or big bopper sort of thing. G'day, big bopper, it's just sort of all adds up.
Yeah, and it's on greeting usually, isn't it, mate? You walk in, you're coming to Barbie, how you going? G'day, big fella, you'll be right, won't you? Go,
Yeah,
there's other ways to...
And you know what the interesting thing is, Tom? You sound like a really kind of staunch guy that's really like, yeah, you'll be right, that kind of thing. And I think people probably think you've got a tough skin, but obviously by ringing us, you're sharing that you don't have that tough skin, and people need to be aware of what they're saying to you.
Yeah, spot on. It all adds up over the journey. So you get it 3-4 times a day, and it just adds up in the end.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, Tommy.
Thanks for sharing. Jess, good morning. We're talking about fat shaming this morning. Hello, honey. What happened to you?
I was dressed up with my friends and was going to the races at the Gold Coast Turf Club, and I overheard a guy say to his mate, she has a face like a model, she has legs like a front rower.
A face like a model and legs like a front rower. Did you say all the better to squeeze your head with? You horrible human.
That was quite saddening, and then I went on to, after that inspired me to lose 50 kilos and later became the face of Jenny Craig for about a year.
Well done, Jess.
Good on you, Jess.
And not that it matters that you lost the weight or not, but do you feel better?
Oh, I feel so much better.
Good on you. It's a long,
Congratulations.
long journey, and there's a lot of inward work that has to be done on yourself to lose weight as well. It's not just the outer stuff. So thanks for sharing.
And to all the girls did the work out at the end of race day, carrying their shoes back to the car as well.
Yes, that's heavy.
That's always important. And heavy work in the grass.
Heavy
nice
dose.
work.
I feel like
ladies.
going for a jog now.
Okay, off we go, Bob.
I don't want some peanut butter on
19
toast.
past 7 at 97.3. I've already had that. We've got 24 degrees and showers about at 97.3 Brisbane traffic in minutes.